What's going on, everyone, from Overtime Heroics? My name is Danny Podolsky, and I'm joined here with Carl Deaton. He is set to face Justin Jaynes at TWC on February 5th. Carl, how are you doing?
Monday, man. Everything's going good. Everything's good on my end. I'm waiting.
Glad to hear it. So I interviewed Justin Jaynes yesterday. He had a lot to say, but I want to talk about you first. How's your training been going for this fight?
Good. I just finished up one of the previous last days of right now. And next week we fly out. Training's going good, man. I'm fucking ready to be done.
Yeah. And coming off, first off, with the PFL fight, did you think you won that fight against Alejandro Flores? It was a split decision.
Yes.
And
Hands down.
Hands down. And did the PFL reach out to you after that fight? Like, are you looking to get onto that, onto the season this year, or have they reached out to you?
No, nothing. It was a one fight opportunity. That's what Race FO came with me. And it was a beautiful opportunity. I liked the exposure I got from it. And I did think I won that fight.
And then, looking at you as a fighter, you have 7 career subs, 3 knockouts. How would you describe yourself as a fighter? You're more of a wrestler, more of a striker. How would you look at yourself?
A good, well-rounded MMA champion and an elite level athlete, nonetheless. From the water intake all the way to my drill sessions, to my sparring, to my live in the cage. Elite across the board.
And so I want to ask about Justin Jaynes. Before you left Extreme Couture, what was your relationship like with him?
Non-existent. I heard that he was saying we were somewhat boys and stuff like that, but we just weren't. I recall sometimes he said, he had me over to his house. This dude is a soft pussy, hands down. February 5th, I cannot wait to put fucking knuckles on his chops. And I never went to the man's house. I went to a fucking bungalow, and that's what it is. If that's his house, then I don't believe so it is. I think it looked more like a stabbing cabin. And we talked about the time that we were going to fight years ago. And then I smoked him down with my own personal strand. And then I left, and he had someone come over and play video games. So fast forward, now I'm getting in that ass February 5th, and he doesn't like it,
Did you guys ever have an incident at Extreme Couture that caused you to not like him, or you just think he's soft?
Oh, no, he is just soft. He is. No incidences. I've trained with them. Well, I know this in one whole training session, I trained with the man one time. One round out of one whole session in that hour and a half, whatever it is. And he didn't want the smoke. And now we get to go live, and I get to get paid for it and whip his ass. And that's what it is. So on his way out, he wants to taint my name. No, fuck you, dog. You are a soft little hoe. And February 5th, everyone's going to know it. Say what you want. I'm no fucking snake in the grass. I'm just 4 bears getting ready to eat your face.
Is there a reason that you've been calling him out so much? Is there, do you just like the matchup, or do you not like him as a guy? What's the deal?
Oh man, I love the matchup. I love the matchup. I love. I'm not even training there anymore. So why not fight him? And I believe I can beat him. I can beat him in nice fashion too. And this looks good for my career. And that's all enough I need to know.
And I do want to ask, because he mentioned that you were kicked out of Extreme Couture. I just want to get your side of the story on what happened with that.
It was a little altercation. How I handled. I should have handled it a little bit differently. And, it's water all under the bridge. I have contacted the people I needed to contact, the big dogs, the presidents, this, that. And parties were said, both stories were heard, and it's water under the bridge. Life moves on, and everything's cool. I'm no hard feelings on it. Shit happens. My MMA drama, whatever it is my own stuff. And I think that would be my spot to share for the world. So, but it's nothing,
Fair enough. And you talked. So where are you training now that you're not at Extreme Couture?
All right, Sin City Syndicate. If you're in Sin City, I'm at Syndicate right now.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Do you think you've improved a lot since going to that gym?
Yes and no. I don't think a lot. I think I've been improving here and there in little aspects. When I first got there, and I talked with John Wood, he's like, I don't want to change much about you. You're coming here. You're already complete in, areas. We just want to touching it up and sharpen the blade more.
And so for this fight, you're moving back up to 155 from 45, where you fought at the PFL. Is that going to help you a lot in making weight and just with training camp?
Yeah, I'm headed at 55. This dude's a fucking crybaby. You know, he cries making weight. So let's do it at 55 where he feels most comfortable, and I'll expose him that way too.
And so, and he mentioned, you know, you sent him a video, and then he said, you know, I'm going to slap you back to your teepee. You're of Native American heritage. How much does that play a factor in your life? And, you know, when you heard that, kind of what was your reaction to it?
See, that's what it was. It was that's over, like, that's past, when it's past fighting. Like, yeah, motherfucker, let's go. I love that shit. You know, so deep in the core of Justin Jaynes, he is a racist. I believe so. And he's a soft little bitch. And February 5th, I get to put my hands on him. Me and him in the cage. I don't give a shit what he has done, ate, sang. So I'll show the world.
I just feel like, so was there some incident or anything that caused you to not like Justin Jaynes before you started calling out and before the fight was booked?
Yeah, what was it? He was just a little bitch, man. He just, you hang around a man sometimes and you see how they, one incident, man, he just, why you want to fight? Because I want to fight you, motherfucker. What do you mean? Now he's just soft about it. He's trying to play this little crybaby role, and it's amazing. I love it. I know who the fuck I am, and February 5th, everybody's going to know who Carl Deaton III is.
So do you feel like you're more of a true fighter than he is?
Sure. I think everyone's a fighter at some point. I just know this man's fucking soft, and he's not on my level.
Fair enough. And I think my final question, just what are your goals for 2022? You know, are you looking to make it to the UFC? Are you looking to, you know, make it back to PFL or Bellator or somewhere else? You know, what are your goals?
February 5th, whip Justin Jaynes' ass. February 6th, signed Zuffa, signed somewhere big, definitely, you know, and then do wonders in there in the cage, and then do wonders in the boxing ring. You know, my boxing is definitely, it's amazing, my hands, and I'm just getting used to them, just finding them in my rhythm within my style for MMA as opposed to just the boxing ring itself. So 2022, I could see being very, you know, big for me. You know, just like in the fight game for anyone, it's just that lottery roll. When you hit it, you keep hitting.
Carl Deaton, thank you so much. Guys, you can watch Carl take on Justin Jaynes on February 5th at TWC. Carl, thank you so much for taking the time.
Man, thank you, and I appreciate your time.
Of course.
All right. Thank you for this interview. And if anyone's trying to reach out for tickets, definitely CD3 MMA, Mount Pleasant, Michigan, and Lansing, Michigan, February 5th. I'm fighting Justin Jaynes in co-main event, TWC lightweight world title, and new Carl Deaton. Thank you all.
Carl Deaton, thank you so much.